Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and this is my first poem of 2025, and I'm just gonna get straight into it. This one is called Poetic Justice. Poetic Justice. Growing up, Poetic Justice was one of my favorite movies. I still own it on VHS to this day. Even as a child, I knew that the power of the pen wasn't just an art form solely for entertainment, but also for justice. The same way my tears hit the ground from the betrayal and my ancestors would assess it, is how it is when I jot down my truthful claims of abuse and mistreatment, sealing it with, I'm not going to sweat it because God sees all. Just know that parts of Babylon will fall every time until it's completely dismantled. I've been documenting atrocities since my brain created a mental diary. Because as a child, adults abused my rights and invaded my privacy. I learned to not write where they could see. I knew the power of words, thoughts, tears, and fears were real, no matter what colonization had tried to instill. It was already written in caves, tombs, pyramids, and all other structures built by previous civilizations. The power of the pen, whether your finger in clay, a chisel to a stone, ink on papyrus, ink on a feather, ink, or imaginary ink that's scribed in the brain for only you and God's eyes to see. The power of the pen writes the truth that time can afford man to forget. Like genocide, rape, murder, and lies, I hear the horror and screams of my ancestors and yours etched into my DNA, never to be scrubbed clean, because it's an indicator that I must never forget what was done for certain people lighter than me, to live free with privilege, ignorance, and bigotry. See, poetic justice isn't about the words hitting the papers and being binded together to form a book full of white lies, which aren't small at all, and being sold to all indoctrinated public institutions to further perpetuate the burdens of a white man when no one even fucking asked him for his help. Poetic justice is the complete opposite. It is the voice of the truth tellers, whether through music, literature, spoken words, images, or in secrecy, to organize and rise to the occasion of eliminating white supremacy once and for all. The scribes have scribed since the end of times, but once colonization happened, the scribes became silenced and lost their validity due to a system designed to silence anyone whose skin tone wasn't fair or white passing. Poetic justice is to tell the truth that all this started out black with many shades and hues. Nobody discriminated based on color. Now, there were wars and squabbles based on territories and resources. There were even slaves, but no one was treated like natives and African Americans. The crimes committed against us were god-awful and hidden from textbooks and mainstream literature. Not even the movies and the TV shows depict the gruesome details accurately. Poetic justice is knowing that God sees all and work in ways that low-vibing, conniving beings can't even fathom. Poetic justice is trusting the process to watch it all work out whether you understand or not. Poetic justice will be sweet because New Earth is here. And this is less about your skin tone and more about a flawed system that some people of certain skin tones have used to their advantage, has not spoken up or out for other people who are darker skinned. Poetic justice is about things being restored to its natural order. And that's when it was a time where diversity was actually valued and mediocrity was actually looked at as you should practice and do more, or either accept that that's where you're at. Not try to tear down someone great because you're mediocre. So that's just my New Year's spiel. I have 2 more coming because most of the time they come in 3s. So enjoy your new start. Bye bye.